On September 26, 2024, the Oakland Athletics played their last game in the Oakland Coliseum. Over the last few years, ownership consistently traded talented players in an effort to depress the fan base to justify a move to Las Vegas. The whole situation is pretty sad. And I'm trying to think about the reason why. Here's what I came up with. Our lives change. The people we live with, the jobs we have, our responsibilities, they can all shift wildly over the years. But one thing that can stay the same is sports. Whether your team is competitive or not, you always expect them to be there, to be loyal to them. Some make fun of us when we say things like, "we won last night" or "we lost last night" in reference to our favorite squads. But truly, that's the highest level of loyalty one can have to a product and a brand. And to be that loyal makes us feel like kids again, or like we're with the people who would be cheering with us if they were still around. But the business of sports sometimes moves our teams around and makes us move on from even that feeling. They care little about loyalty and more about attracting new people with more profits, more market share, and more suites, less tradition. It's the worst thing a team can do to break your heart. You can lose 4 Super Bowls in a row, endure an 86-year losing streak or a 108-year losing streak, but if you stay in the same place, the people will stay loyal to you. Moving is a sad fact about sports that's been going on from the beginning. To me, I've always had an affinity and nostalgia towards the defunct team. It's like an island of misfit toys. If you see merch of it, there's a vision behind it, but you know it was ultimately somewhat of a failure. The merchandise is therefore kind of amusing. It's an idealization of the past. Once this team was here, but it is no longer. It's like an autograph of someone who passed away. This hat remains, but there are no more games to go to, no more players to cheer for. It's like the team is just an idea now. That's kind of powerful. Maybe someday these longing feelings of the fan bases who have left will return. Baseball can come back to Montreal, basketball to Seattle. But in a way, things are never really the same again. And that's what the myth of sports creates and what it bursts so powerfully when a team moves. That if you win the World Series now, your childhood hope will be fulfilled. And maybe you'll stop wanting it so much. Stop going crazy when your team blows a big game. So here's to you, Oakland A's fans. Your team moved, your owners suck, but we'll remember. We'll remember the sounds of the crowd and the sounds of Canseco's bat smacking a home run. We'll remember how fast Ricky was and the bravado that the Mustache Boys play with. Because when you look around the Oakland Coliseum, this old dump isn't that bad, is it?